How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. Another beautiful evening. Last slide for the month of February. And hey, Black History Month went by pretty fast, so it's all good in the neighborhood. So hey, welcome to the 12th edition, or I'm sorry, the 11th edition, 15th edition. Okay, I'm really losing it. Today's forecast, we're all going to die. I love to mock the media because the media at this point is basically, for the most part, it's just entertainment, and a lot of people love to listen to the entertainment and believe into it, buy into it on a regular basis. That's your choice. I used to be like that 5 to 10 years ago. Now I just laugh because I can read between the lines, but I leave it at that. And most people are nowadays, so I think that's the beautiful thing about the world that we're living in right now. More and more people are reading between the lines, and more people are just looking at things from an economic perspective and a common sense perspective, not a left versus right perspective. All right. So I make fun of all politicians, whether it's left leaning or right leaning. Today, I've never talked about Nikki Haley, who's former governor of South Carolina, and now she's running for president. And the whole presidential campaign has been very entertaining. It's entertaining with Biden. It's entertaining with Trump. It's laughable with DeSantis, Ron DeSantis, governor. More laughable with Ramaswamy, another person that came out of nowhere, just blowing smoke up people's butts, and Nikki Haley. And this is the person that can't even win her home state, but yet she's still trying to go for the gusto. And even the media says she missed her opportunity. Iowa slows her roll into New Hampshire. Third place finished and delivered the boost that Nikki Haley wanted, as she tried to turn race into a one-on-one with Donald Trump, and she just doesn't have the oomph to even take on Donald Trump. Like nobody's jazzed about this individual like that. But hey, what do I know? It could happen. It could not happen. It's something to laugh at. All right. So that's the first laughable topic of today's forecast. We're all going to die. Number two, being from the DMV area, today's forecast, we're all going to die. This is that beautiful time of the year where the looming government shutdown may or may not happen. Not like Congress, regardless if the Democrats or the Republicans are running Congress, that anybody's really feeling good about them nowadays. So people just have a laissez-faire attitude, and it's like, okay, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, okay, cool. Because for me, when the individual wanted to talk to me about this the other day, I just said, well, I've learned to not worry about things that I can't control. And when I do that, I'll basically just put myself into a freaking coma. And is it really worth it? Not so much. Okay, not so much. Today's forecast, we're all gonna die. Now this topic is serious yet funny all at the same time. The big subject matter of migrants. Now, I'm not racist towards anybody when I say illegal immigration, illegal immigrants, legal migrants. I'm just talking about the law here. Whatever one's position is, your position is your position, and I respect it. My position is that there are immigration laws for a reason, so they should be adhered to regardless of the situation. And this whole notion of a lot of people saying, well, people got to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and they don't have any help. No. In New York City and in others, quote unquote, sanctuary cities, certain, not all, but certain illegal immigrants are getting up to $3,000 to $6,000 a month to live. And I don't know about you all, I'm not happy about that, because as expensive as it is to live anywhere in the United States right now, it'd be nice for me to get an extra $3,000 a month and whatnot, but I'm gonna leave it at that. But it kind of kills this notion of, everybody that comes here does a beautiful job of just pulling themselves up by the bootstraps without help. That's laughable to me, but I leave it at that. Because I always if you've watched my videos, you've known that I've always given immigrants credit in regards to being cohesive, putting their money together, buying real estate, and buying up businesses. That is, to me, that is the new American way. So that's why we say to the immigrants who do things from a legal perspective, they're leading the way in the United States of America, regardless of what state that they're in, because they are doing the families are operating like a corporation. And you don't get more American than that, and that's what makes America a wonderful place to live. Sorry about that. My phone was on silent. But that's what makes America a wonderful place to live, because if you put your dollars together, if you and your family are making moves together, I'm telling you. Because one of the saddest things that's happening in a lot of American families is people are not talking to each other anymore. People kind of ghosting each other. People like, what have you done for me lately? It's more of this whole pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I'm gonna do it by myself, and I'm gonna try to impress you with my car and my house and my status. Trust me being from the DMV area, I see that on a regular basis. For regular working people, it's becoming more and more of a dying thing. Because especially if you can't afford to rent in a specific city or state, and it's getting like this in the quote unquote, because during the pandemic, or not even the pandemic, for the last 10 years, you've had people talking about, well, just move down south and everything's going to be all right. And that was cool back in 2010. That was true back in 2010, 2013, up to 2017, 2018. That was very true back then. And if you were smart enough to go down south or go to the Midwest, because those are the cheapest parts of the United States of America, buy up real estate, open businesses, and sustain that to 2024, then you did the right thing. But now if you move to any major city in Texas, I think the last quote unquote, it's like if you go to Houston, if you go to Dallas, if you go to Austin now, it's basically the cost of living has gotten to the point where they don't have the egregious taxes like you would see in California or the DMV area. However, it's normal to see for a regular mid-sized house in Austin, Dallas, and Houston, a home costing up to $800,000. Now that home might be a little bit spacious than you, obviously that's because if you get you could buy that same home in anywhere in California, and it might be a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, or 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. So it's a little bit more space, but still $800,000 house. Well, I'm from the DMV area. Houses are starting off in the 700,000s. And it's not just, California or Texas, it's Florida, it's Tennessee, it's the Carolinas, it's Georgia. So it has nothing to do with political party anymore. Only difference is you might have to pay more egregious taxes or not. But I always tell people, if you go to certain states that don't have state income taxes, you're going to make up the difference in sales taxes, personal property taxes, because they make it easier for you to buy a home, gas taxes, and insurance taxes. Look this up. You don't have to take my word for it. All right. Because the time to make that move of becoming a homeowner and opening up a business in the South, in those specific major metropolitan areas that people are moving to, like Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, Atlanta, Nashville, where else? Dallas, Houston, all that good stuff. That was the time then. But now, if you look at the housing prices there, it's different now. Same thing if you go to Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas, people leaving California going to those states because they're neighboring states. Heck, Boise, Idaho. Okay, who would have ever thought Boise, Idaho would be an expensive city to live in? Salt Lake City, Utah. So it's not just California anymore. It's not just Oregon or Washington State. This stuff it's spread everywhere as far as the cost of living going up. It's called inflation. It's called being in demand. I remember back in 2016, when I first went to Phoenix, Arizona, had a blast. I love Phoenix. Phoenix is a nice vibe. It's a chill vibe. The beautiful thing about Phoenix, it looks just like Vegas, and certain parts of it actually look like the Inland Empire in California, because it's all the same desert for the most part. But I will tell you, I remember talking to this one lady. She was retired. And she talked to me the whole time, because I'm going through the older lady. She was retired. She talked to me the whole time. And I remember this conversation because with certain people, especially in today's world, you remember good conversations, because a lot of times we're all on our phones, and I'm guilty of this. I was at the gym today. I'm just doing it, I'm on my cell phone. So, but her and her husband moved to Utah. And this is before Salt Lake City, Utah became the state of Utah. Because if you go to any city in Utah now, it's considered to be very expensive now. But they moved to Utah back then, and remember, this is about 8 years ago. And they were all Californians, and they left California because of the cost of living and the taxes, and they moved to Utah because obviously the taxes aren't as bad and the cost of living was lower. And they got and she, I remember her telling me, and it didn't register as much back then. It definitely registers now. But me remembering this conversation, she said, as expensive as California is getting, more and more people I see more people coming from California to Utah. I have a funny feeling that it's going to get expensive to live in Utah because people are taking up all the housing and buying up all the land. And lo and behold, look what we have now. And I mean, heck, the same thing is going on in Texas. Because a person asked me the other day, how come it's not the same energy is not happening in San Antonio? San Antonio is still considered a mid-sized city. It's a military town. It's enough that, you know, they consider themselves a city. It's not a small town, but it's a mid-sized city. It's not a major city like Houston is the biggest city in Texas. You know, Dallas is a big city. Austin is a city that is growing, seriously growing. So different demographics. But for the most part, every mid-sized city and major city is getting gentrified. So no matter where you go, regardless if Trump gets back in office, Joe Biden stays in office, Porky Pig gets elected, Bugs Bunny gets elected, cost of living is going to keep going up because of the demand. You know, so that's just all I can say. And it's very, very, very interesting when you look at it. But like I said, with it being an election season, it just makes it that much more entertaining. And my future, today's forecast, we're going to die because I know we're all going to die because I know that the media is going to have all these shock. This is the best time of the year. And this is the best time for the media right now because they have the most watched media as far as for Fox News and CNN. The most clips of what happens in these political debates. It's just going to be a riot. I see it now. I really do. It's going to be very, very interesting. But anyways, when it boils down to the media, it just makes me laugh. All right. And of course, today's forecast, we're all going to die. As violence apparently has been ramping up in the Washington, D.C. area. Yet and still, Washington, D.C. is still one of the most expensive cities to live in. It's amazing how that has an effect the cost of living, and I know why. It's because of the economic opportunities that are there. So that's why I don't really pay attention to it that much. It's not like I go to D.C. that much anyways. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Wow. This is interesting. Today's forecast, we're all going to die. A blockbuster California storm to deliver crushing blow of 10 feet of snow in blizzard conditions. An extremely dangerous winter storm has arrived in California, speaking of the devil, and will unload feet of snow, powerful winds, and rare blizzard conditions in the mountains through the weekend. Well, I mean, all I can say is, because when I was out there, torrential downpours. And the week or two before, torrential downpours. So the only good thing I can say that can come out of this that the media will not talk about is we're talking about a state and a region that was desperate for the last 10 years for water because they had a tremendous drought, a horrific drought. Okay, so this is a gift and a curse. I remember the last 2 years, they've had a lot of rain, they've had a lot of snow, and this state definitely needed it, okay? It says the storm will bury California under its biggest snowfall of the year, posing a significant danger to travelers, but provide a huge boost. I'm glad I went a couple of weeks ago, a boost for the state's water supply and tourism. Okay, they are talking about that. There are only so many ways that we can say it will be treacherous to be traveling on the roads or even exiting your home during this storm. The National Weather Office in Reno, Nevada stated, whiteout conditions are very disoriented, so this is not the time to gamble with you or your family's lives. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Snow began to pull in the Pacific Northwest late Wednesday and spread into California's northern coast. Figured it was going to be the northern side range. The Klamath Mountains and the Sierra Nevada early Thursday as snow continues to spread across California, so will strong winds and blizzard conditions. So hey, snow rates are expected to reach extreme levels of 3 to 5 inches an hour from Friday. Wow. So yeah, you got some people that might be snowed in. But like I said, the main thing is this is a region that desperately needed this. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, okay. Well, I was wrong. Congress passes stopgap bill to avert another government shutdown. Battle to succeed McConnell's quietly takes shape with no clear front runner yet. I know I sound ignorant when I say this, but Mitch McConnell's still in office. I was like, dude, like, why don't you retire? For God's sakes. After that time, he had that moment where he froze, and I'm not like. Then I was laughing because he is a jerk in real life, but the fact that the man froze and it just seemed like he was lost in translation. I'm just like, brother, that's letting you know it's time to hang it up. Like, let somebody else take the reins. You know, in my personal opinion, you shouldn't be allowed to run for Congress if you're at the age of 80. I'm just, don't keep it real. You should be at home relaxing. But what do I know? Not trying to do age discrimination, but hey, well, I'm 80 years old. If I live to see 80, I want to be at home. If I'm working, let me work on something else. Let the young people take the reins of that, But I leave it at that. I leave it at that. But life goes on. But that's all I got, family, in regards to, let me go to Fox News. Let me see what they have so I can mock them just for the heck of it. I was on CNN, let me be on Fox News. This is sad. The fact that Heath Ledger's been dead for a long time now, and they're talking about emerging details about his health, chilling details about Heath Ledger. Death at 28 was found in bed next to a script. Who cares? There's more things important. Let the man rest in peace, and crying out loud. Trying to see what I can mock. And today's forecast, we're all going to die. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt respond to Rebecca Ferguson's claim about Idiot's co-star, because this is what matters the most. Wow. What else we got? Pop star rocks out for abortion, funneling portion of ticket sales to pro-choice groups. It's the end of the world, Fox News. It's the end of the world. All right, that's all I got for tonight. It's been a long day, but I just wanted to get this last one out because it was just stupidity at its finest. But before I call it a night, I just want to thank Black people for being visionaries in this country. For the ones that have always been about their business, standing on business, and the ones that have always tried to help other people out, even though a lot of people crap on them for the sake of crapping on them. Keep up the good work. Enjoy who you are. Embrace who you are. And this for all cultures. Enjoy who you are. Embrace who you are without trying to crap on other people. And keep trying to keep striving. Keep trying to stay focused, and if somebody gets in your way, tell them to shut up. I can't put it any other way. Tell them to shut up and get out of the way. Because I think the older we get, I know the older I get, the less tolerance I have for people's nonsense and childish behavior. I knock that out. I spit on it like it's a fire coming towards me. I don't got time for it. So I implore everybody to do that. You know. But it's all good. So on that note, family, hopefully you have a great night. Do the great TV things, like, share, and subscribe. Make money move so you can only bro like a fool. That is all I have for the night. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm out.
Mike, now. Mike, now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc., and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc., and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc., and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching. And hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel, as you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day.